I've got a question for you, Kristina. Do you think most kids with albinism should be going to mainstream schooling, or do you think lots of them should be going to schools for visually impaired kids? You work with lots of families.
I think that on the whole, and I don't speak for everybody, and I also don't have kids who are visually impaired, so I'm speaking for somebody that is visually impaired and went to school a while ago. I would say that most kids with albinism would probably do really well in mainstream education. It sets you up for the world in which you're going to have to live in when you're older, in terms of having to self-advocate and for you to be able to explain your needs, which you're going to have to do when you're an adult. And I think specialist settings, sometimes kids are maybe a bit overprotected, and that is not good for the reality of the world that's going to be ahead of you when you're older. So I think probably with the right support and understanding for teachers, kids with albinism can probably and most often do these days do really, really well. I think the bit that some kids with albinism struggle with is the social aspect of other kids being mean and unkind, and that is something that I don't have the answer for. But what I do have the answer for is part of that is being able to, like I keep saying, self-advocate. So if you understand yourself and your condition, if other people are mean about it, if you can come back to them and explain why you do X, Y, Z, or look in a certain way or whatever, then that will stand you in good stead too. So I would say probably mainstream schools are definitely the way forward for kids with albinism.
Yeah, that's really helpful. And I think, from my experience, I've had lots of patients who parents make these choices. I think I totally agree with you. The vast majority of children will absolutely go to mainstream schools with some extra help there, usually visual impairment services, etc. And they thrive. They do fantastically well.
If you've got anything else you want us to discuss or any burning questions you want us to answer, then please put it in the comments below.
And if you could press some of those buttons at the bottom, the heart ones, the thumb ones, whatever they are, apparently that's good to get people to see these videos. So please do that.